Hey, but they made me better than anything. Like,
but you're saying your signals are 99% accurate. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
But what about the people who are paying for the premium signals?
I'm gonna answer that one.
Yeah. Recently, just now, Rolio Jack dropped a video. Alright, yo, what's up guys? It's Nqobile Tembane from Top Traders South Africa, and I'm bringing you guys another installment of Market Masters, where I sit down with the most prominent and talented individuals in the game. And today I'm joined by Nqobile Tembane, but otherwise known as Nasdaq Ninja.
Yeah, Nasdaq Ninja. Sure.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And you?
I'm good. Are you sure you want to be here today?
Yeah, I got no problem.
Sorry, how are you doing?
I said I'm cool.
You're cool. Yeah, that's cool. Nah, I'm good as well. Anyway, today we're here to talk about you tell your story, get into it as well. Yeah. Like we spoke before, you know, you're also a prominent figure in the industry as well. So a lot of people, and you know what, people have been requesting.
Ish.
People have been, guys.
For how long?
Don't want to talk about how long, guys. We have finally delivered. Kiona. There's another petty one I wanted. Yeah. Anyway, but no, don't worry guys, we will be speaking English. Anyway, we had to talk about Forex. We had to talk about everything related to you, Nasdaq Ninja. You have built quite a brand, actually. One of the most popular traders in SA right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, but like obviously there are a lot of people who don't know who you are, but I'd like to believe a lot of people are here to come watch you. But can we just get into your story a bit and also talk about before Forex, like what was life like before Forex? Before you even heard of Forex, what was happening?
Good day, guys. As you all know me as a mentor, Nasdaq Ninja. So guys, today I'm with Top Traders South Africa, and I'm here to tell you guys about my story. So basically, like, you know, I've been a hustler since young age. You know, I started hustling, I think, in high school. So in high school, I used to like rap. So I used to rap, do a lot of things, like attend gigs, you know. And way before that, I was a soccer player. So I always wanted to like shine, you understand, and to be on the screen. It's either it was going to be soccer player or music. But I never thought that I was going to be like a trader because I didn't know about it. You know, where I come from, like there's less social media than whatever you see in real life. You understand? So yeah, you know, the market came, you know, when the market came in my life, it was like I was in grade 10.
Oh, how old are you?
Now? Yeah. Now I'm 22.
22? Gee.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I'm 22.
22 this year or what?
22 this year.
22. Gee, okay.
Yeah, so I was in grade 10. I think I was 17. 16. Yeah, I was 16 that time. And then my bro came through to attend a seminar, a Forex seminar. Like he was in varsity. Okay. So when he was in varsity, obviously in varsity, that's when you get the most struggle, where you realize that you gotta hustle to get cash. You understand? So he came through to attend the seminar, and then he told me about the seminar, and then he said it's all about Forex. You understand? I was like, what is Forex? And I was young, you understand? I couldn't understand anything. So he went to the seminar, and then he came back. When he came back, he tried to register me on FX Pro, and I was underage. That time they needed like 5,000 in order for you to fund your first deposit, you understand? And I had to like stop and don't do anything, you know. And then I went back to Limpopo because I was in Jozi that time. Okay. I went back to Limpopo, met my friends, told them about the market. They didn't believe it. Understand? And it was like June.
But what are you telling them about the market?
I was like, there's something called Forex, because I had to search it about. You understand? Saw people there on the media, and they're like, that's scam. There was Triple M before. This is like Triple M. People are gonna get scammed. I was like, these people are correct. You see? So I had to like shift myself from the market to like educational purpose, you understand, in the way that I want to be successful educationally.
Okay.
And then the other year, I was in grade 11 when 2 of my wood niggas bought cars. And then when you get to research about the information, they said they bought it from Forex. Ish. Ah, that was the end of me. Like that time, I had to fail everything at school. Like, yeah, that time I became a failure. From being the top of the class to be a failure, like straightforward.
Wait, why? Because like school was just not your interest anymore.
Like I was going to school for my parents, for God's sake, understand? Yeah. So I just wanted to make my parents proud. But when I saw 2 niggas, like they bought their cars on, they were 18, I think, that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's when I shifted the whole concept of like whatever I want to do in life based on education, because we do school in our life than whatever we do in life. Because imagine you go grade R until grade 12, so that's your whole life. So I had to shift whatever I did at school, and I'll be like, now I have to focus on the market. So since that day, I never stopped looking at the market.
Yeah, so what was that whole process like, you know, that whole process of learning now? Because right now, I'd like to believe your motivations in life have changed. Like school cancelled.
School cancelled.
So now you're just like, you're focusing on Forex. Like, how are you learning? Where are you getting information?
Yeah. So, like, that time, obviously, I shifted the educational things, but obviously, through family, you can't tell them that you actually can tell her I wanted to drop out badly, but I couldn't tell.
We are talking about high school now.
Yeah, high school. Yeah, still in high school. Still in high school. Like, I'm good in researching, so I had to research the whole information of the market. Grade 11, I think I had pure price section straight, on this other book called The Trend Line, whatever. Like it had everything, so I had to read that book, and then until I ended. You understand? So, but when I went to grade 12, I had to do what? To focus a little bit at school and leave the market alone.
Oh, but you passed grade 11.
Yeah, I passed grade 11. Yeah. I'm on grade 12. I didn't drop out. Yeah, I'm in grade 12 now, and then, at grade 12, I was like, oh, let's move the market a little, because that time I will fund with my mother's account, fund 300, then I blow. I don't get that motivation because I'm always blowing. I feel like I know this kind of not real. So grade 12, that's when I was like, let me be focused on school. Plus time is those time whereby I'm trying to decide what can I do. You understand? So I'm going back to school, and I'll be like, okay, let me put my mind at school and focus. First 7 months, I was okay. Yeah, I was okay at school. And then I had to have family issues, so I had family issues. And then that time I was supposed to drop out, because I didn't actually stay with my mother most of the time. I was staying in other families in a sense. So, my parents took me to my bro. You get the point, where he was staying, Snaga. So when I got there, he was a person whereby he always do music. He's a hustler, understand? So I'm always that person whereby I have to call my mother and ask. He doesn't call. He go and perform. They give him 15K, and then I see it in real life. I'll be like, and then he told me that, man, you gotta be focused on your Forex thing. Yeah, that's when I was like, fuck books. Go straight to parking the Bible candlesticks. Oh, yeah, that book. Oh, no, I think I know it. Yeah. On my mate's book, I just turned it like this, started writing all those candlesticks. But I didn't write all of them, but I was writing those candlesticks there.
Studying them.
Yeah, studying them and everything. Then school came, results came, passed, but it was those weak bachelors, weak, you understand? So I had to come to Josie to rewrite my metric.
Okay.
So when I was rewriting my metric, I was writing physics, life science, and maths. And then that's when I was like, okay, since now it's 3 subjects, let's put Forex as the 4th subject. Okay. So every time after learning about whatever that at school they taught me, I was getting into the chart, learning everything. And I had to study mentors, okay, what does this one do? What does this one do? And because I didn't have capital to actually purchase any course, neither signals. Yeah, so those were the time. Like that time, it was bad.
Yeah.
So that's how I actually like learned the market by myself. Especially when I was rewriting, that's when like, because after that year, I made it the other year.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's when like I started like learning and focusing on the market.
Yeah, but that's actually quite fascinating. How especially how you put it there is that you made Forex a subject.
Yeah, I put it as a subject.
As a subject, you know, because I think a lot of people don't think about it that way. Like, nah, actually, because right now you're saying the previous year you 7 months into school, then you were just like, I am going Forex fair. But if you had already thought about it the previous year, no, actually, I'm doing. How many subjects do we do at school? Like 7.
Yeah,
mine
was
like,
7.
Yeah, 7. Then you're like 8 Forex.
Yeah.
Even though you're not gonna write an exam in it or anything, but you understand. So already, I feel like already mindset wise.
Yeah,
you're already seeing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the following year comes now. It's trading.
Yeah. So I did it like for like as my 4th subject. Then, you know, the problem it was like that time. Like now I stay alone, I'm no longer staying with my bro. So I don't put like a lot of focus on like hustling, but on learning, I was like too focused. So I learned pure price action, understand pure price action. That year I started using indicators. Like indicators just came through. Now I get a lot of information. The more you get information, the more you get confused. Like you gotta get like straight information. Don't put like more information. So you get the point. So information was a lot now. So I saw someone using like Bollinger Bands. I say once it closes down, you enter buy. Started using that. So that process like took me back now. I have to come back and study again. So rewrite it, make sure that I get my academics in a good space. Then now I come to PTA because it had been my dream to go to PTA. That time I felt like Forex traders, most of them, they come from PTA. Went to PTA, first 6 months. I was broke because it was that time Corona kicked in. So that time I wasn't a trader yet. Yeah, that time I wasn't a trader yet. I was still learning. I think that time through Corona, it helped me a lot because I had to like watch videos, like YouTube videos. And then that's when I started doing the concept of pure price action again. And I was like, okay, let me learn pure price action again. Follow the trend line because I met Dumelo JPY and he was using trend lines only. So I was like, I know this concept. Let me just go back and relearn it. So the first 6 months, 2020, it was for me to learn. Right. And then the other 6 months, it was because I made my first 7,000 around July 2020. That's when I made my first 7,000. I had to withdraw it and hold it. Yeah, you get the point. I had to hold it and see like this is like 7,000 because I never seen that cash. Yeah, so I went from like 7,000, 20K. Around September there I was like already on 200K. Yeah, straight. And even if you can go like down, you're gonna see the screenshot. 200K like Capitec, you can see. Yeah, that's when like I started like
but like thing is you need to break it down for us, bro, because like right, you understand right now it's 7,000 what 200,000.
In December it was 3.
Okay, but let's get to the trading part. Like what's happening in the trading part at this point? Because fam, a lot of people are watching and they're like, yo, I'm a Nasdaq Ninja.
Yeah. You know, that time, like one thing that I have learned is the reason like it was so easy for me to be consistent is because I wasn't following anyone. Like I had to unfollow every mentor in South Africa. Like everyone, I had to unfollow everyone. So when those time like I funded like 7K, I wasn't gonna like put 7K all. Because remember, me and my bro, where we stayed, we were broke. We don't have no food. We need to eat on that 7K. And I said, so I had to like fund 7K and then trade with 1,000 each. So from the 1,000, I'll expect like 5,000 a day. If I blow, I'll put the other. That's when I started learning margin call. And then I'll put the other one, margin call tomorrow, let's say it's 15:30, margin call. Then I make 5K. Understand? I won't withdraw that 5K. I'm coming back with 5K plus 1K, 6K, margin call again. If I get it correct, that's when I move to 20K.
Okay, so if you get it correct, it's like your profit target becomes 20K or...
Like if today...
Yeah.
My first start is whatever I fund. Understand?
Yeah.
And then when I fund 1,000, my first target is 5K.
Okay. Understand.
Yes.
Understand.
Once I get to 5K, one thing that we always do when we get to the target, we withdraw everything. That's wrong. What if you have a second chance? Then I take that second chance.
With
everything. Margin call again. That's what I do even now.
Yeah.
I take 1,000 to 10K and then I margin call the 10K tomorrow.
Yo.
And you think I started from 10K? Nah, it's 1,000. Yeah. So what if you have the second chance? So we don't always take the second chance.
But what if it doesn't work out though?
We take another 1K.
Oh, okay. I think I understand. I understand where you are. So it's 5.
Then 5, once you go from 5, we're no longer going to open like 0.01s. 0.05, like you open 0.01s on 1,000. Yeah.
Okay, now break down your risk management protocol.
No risk management. No risk management. Like, no risk management. Like, the day I started, like, not risking, that's the day that I made it. And I won't lie to anybody. Yes, when you come to me, I'll teach you risk management as I learned from YouTube. But, not taking risk, it comes from your heart because not everybody can do that. Yeah. So I had to take like a risk.
Okay, so you're saying no risk management. But in this case, what's your money management plan? Because I'd like to believe that there's a money management
There's money management.
Okay, let's talk about that. Because the thing is, right now, a lot of people, I think in South Africa right now, the key thing is that a lot of people always like, we preach risk management, we preach risk management. But I think people tend to forget that, risk management is what happens on the charts.
Yeah.
But in real life right now, money needs to come from somewhere to the charts.
Yeah.
So how do you handle that side?
I get the point of like people preaching risk management, but sometimes you gotta sit down and face reality. How many traders do you think they use risk management that are trading, like real like trading? For me, like when I started, like I used to follow like Amwelan Mataba. And I saw that 2,000 is going like 19K. 2,000. So it means that there is no risk management. So 90% of mentors that I ever seen, there's no risk management. I think they know the return. Like the risk management for people, it always come from like trading on a metaphor. But if you fund 20K, you take the 2,000 to the metaphor and you leave the wallet with 18K. You risk the whole 2,000. You're still left with 18K. Isn't it that risk management? But Bona, they don't want to put it like that because it's 2,000. He wants to open 0.01.
Okay.
You understand? He doesn't want to lose it. Okay, when we put the 20K, he says, at least if I can lose 2,000 to make 5K. So now I'm shifting the concept. From 20K, I take 2K. And then risk 2K, all of it. If it blows, I'll take another 2K.
Okay.
You understand? So that's my risk management. That's how especially when I'm trading indices. Because there's Forex. Forex, you can say put 20K. Okay, if I trade Forex, I'll put 20K and say I want to lose like, let's say 10%, which is 2,000. So it's possible. But when I'm trading indices, I know one wrong move, it's going to take the 20K. So I have to do what? Take 2,000. 2,000. You can't blow 2,005 of them if you're a good trader.
Yeah, but not everyone.
Nah, like it's a buy and a sell. You still like, even like I can take a new bond, I'll be like, enter, buy and a sell. He will get it correct. 5. 2,000.
Hey, some people are not that lucky.
They have to pray or talk to their ancestors.
Okay, so I understand this. Okay, so usually somebody like you, I would classify them as a full margin trader. Specifically on the charts, And I'm hearing you. Hence, I had to ask you about the money management, risk management. Is that where exactly does that place in your whole trading? You understand? So now, sorry, I just lost my train of thought.
Okay.
So now you're making money. Money's coming in. Do you have a trading plan at this point? Is there a trading plan or is it just a matter of 3:30, I show up, I trade and I leave?
Oh, yeah. That is what I'm saying. Like the concept of the market has to be like shifted and face reality. Like when we're talking about a trading plan, other people want your trading plan to be like Nasdaq Ninja's trading plan. there are certain things that comes from like your heart, you understand? So when it comes to my trading plan, it's like my trading plan doesn't come like I don't do the same thing this month and next month.
Okay.
The whole year be like doing the same thing. No, I only like now my current trading plan now is to every day show up, fund 2,000, and then if I manage to make like 10K from that 2,000, tomorrow I'm gonna show up with that 10K. Same time, open 0.10, and I could get like 100K. Yeah. So once I get 100K, I know now I have 10K. From 100K, I take the rest of 90, it goes to my bank, 10K. So my trading plan, it's not like other people's trading plan. It comes from my heart. It's what I believe. Okay, if I can do it like this, trade London session in the morning, if I have 2,000, make it 5K or 10K, then 1530 or 1630 come with the 10K, then I make it like 100K. Because like daily, I target 100. You understand? Daily. That's what I target, not what I make every day, but
target daily.
I target 100K.
Yeah. Full margin.
Like, and that's the reality, you know. And I can, like, I watch like most of the podcasts whereby people are saying, hey, full margin traders are gamblers or whatever. Like, you're only a gambler if you don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
Understand? If you don't know what you're doing, yes, you are gambling, but I know what I'm doing. And if they can put the one that use risk management, they put me. And they say make 100K in 5 days. To me, that's a lot. 5 days. No, I don't need 5 days. Give me 2 days. 2 days. And then you're not even in 5 days, you haven't made it because you still have to, hold like a trade. You can't tell me that you are forced to hold USD while you see or USD will reverse. And then you'll be like, you're a swinger trader, you have stop losses and whatever.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's all about facing reality. Now people which are swinging, I don't know which direction are they swinging because you can see the market is going up and down. So it means maybe they are not trading. But I am trading and I'm making money. And people, when they say the market is not moving, the market is not moving. Which market are we talking about? I trade 1630 and the market will be moving that time. So that's the point.
Yeah. But is the sustainability in how you trade? Because you know what I'm picking up right now, obviously we're going back to 2020, né? 2020, you made your money. After you made that 200K, then December you made 300K, basically trading this way. You withdrew. But thing is, a lot of people are going to sit here and they're going to listen. And be like, if Nasdaq Ninja did it, then I can do it and whatnot. And I think the issue is that a lot of people try and do that. I know, I'm well aware. A lot of people try to get caught in that, but they end up burning themselves. And which is like, there's a lack of sustainability. It's like long term, how do you maintain that way of trading?
Yeah, I get the point. So that partner, I feel like people, they just don't come and ask for help because, you know, when it comes to the market, the reason brokers are changing now, you find brokers have, what is this? When you enter, it says what, 1530, when you enter, it says like this under like thing, like when you enter trades and then tolerate off code,
Okay.
The off code is because of the traders becoming more improved. So, tolerate, you know, that time before off code, during NFP and CPI, I was making like 10K. I was making like 500K if I fund 10K. If I fund 1.5, I was making 50K. But when off code came, I couldn't make that. Even today, I can't make that because of, even now there's no off code, but I can't make that because of they increase the margin, decrease the leverage, brokers doing this and that. You understand? I can't do that. So obviously there's something that I use that will allow me to enter at that certain point and fund 10K, open 0.50, 50. And then once it goes, that time it used to go like 0.01, it used to go 10K. So I'll make like, if 0.01 is going 10K, I'll make like 500K. You get the point? So a person won't come and ask help and say, how do you do it? Because other people that time came and say, how do you do it? And then I told them, obviously I can't disclose the secret, understand? But I told them, it was like, okay, this is the secret. Every broker use this, enter the certain point. Then the market won't blow your account that time. It will blow if you take the opposite direction, but there's no way they can take you if you open 0.50 on a 10K account, if 0.01 is going 200, you're going to blow your 10K. So USD doesn't take time to but the time that you're gonna enter, the market is not moving. So if the market is not moving, then you are just waiting for the direction only. And then when the direction takes, that's when you get your back. So now that strategy doesn't work due to off codes and margin and leverage. So all I'm saying is people don't like asking for help. You understand?
Yeah.
They don't like asking for help. That is the problem.
Yeah. One thing about and I think the other thing about full margin trading as well is that full margin traders are also known for being very good at revenge trading.
Because
it's that thing of like 330 hits now. Your wallet has 10K. You only funded a spinner this side. You enter this side, immediately it blows and goes in again.
I get that one.
Yeah.
So I can't say I trade like that. The problem is when a person comes and say the margin traders are trading like this, you find that I don't trade like that. Understand? So my point actually when I go to this full margin and everything, it's based on there is no one that you can point and say this one doesn't margin call his trade.
Okay.
Yeah, like for me, the ones that I follow and then I see and maybe I admire their life and I feel like they're living fine, there's no one that I can point at, be like, this one doesn't do full margin. Most of them are doing full margin. And it's working for them. You understand? So those which are talking about risk management and whatever, maybe sometimes you gotta like chill and say, let's go to our Meta 5 or Meta 4. Let's check the whole profit. 100K. That person can make it in a year. So that's what I don't want to do. Make 100K in a year. Nah.
I need 2 days.
Nah.
Yeah.
So that is the problem. I don't blame risk. That is why I would say if I teach a person, I'll teach you risk management. When you take risk, it comes from, you see in my group, right? Maybe, yo, bro, like this is reality. I don't remember one of my nigga entering a trade, writing a stop loss down and say, let me put the stop loss.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe some of my niggas don't even know how to put stop loss, but tell them about making money. Tell them about making money. They know how to make money, not putting stop losses and whatever. They think like it's waste of time, like for real. They don't even know that. But I seen people making 500K in my group.
Okay.
But if you can say put a stop loss, man, you are like, brother, is one of my home that I always talk with. He always complain about a stop loss. He said, Ninja, teach me how to put. I don't even know where should I put my stop loss. But I'm telling you today, he will make 20K. But tell him about a simple thing, stop loss. There are people that know a lot about the market, but they're not making money. But there are people that don't know anything about the market. They know how to buy and sell, but they're making money. So you see, the problem is not the knowledge, and the problem is not how you trade. The problem is when you want to judge this one, when this one wants to judge this one. And you get the point. At the end of the day, we all want to make money.
Yeah.
You understand? So if this one is making money, why should I? You can never find me coming here and say, those which are doing that, and nah. I focus on my work. So people that use risk management like going against the ones that don't use risk management. And I feel like it's something that they gotta like stop it, because you can't always go to someone and say, you don't know. No, I'm making money and you are making money. That is the biggest thing. How do I define a person that is not making money? When you start going against the other one. I see that now. Your strategy is not working. Because if it was working, you wouldn't have time. And don't try to justify how I trade and be like, people that risk management, they're doing this and that. How do you know that? It means you did it and you failed. I'm doing it and I'm going with it. So you should come and ask for help, and I tell you that this side I'm doing it like this. You get the point? Then straightforward. Like that's the problem. Like trust me. Like
So This is while I was doing research, preparing for this interview. You know, I saw a lot of comments from people.
Yeah.
Best index trader, best FX trader, the only mentor that gives realistic strategies.
Yeah.
People love you. Why is that?
Oh yeah, that one is based on like YouTube. Understand? I decided to teach people for free.
Okay.
Like I'm lazy to like attend a one-on-one. I don't care how much you pay me. I'm too lazy to do that. And then I'll be like, I have to start you from this is a trend line, this is a support, this is whatever. So I started a YouTube channel because I learned from YouTube, following the steps. Understand? So I taught people reality, something that if you buy my course, you're gonna get whatever I taught you on YouTube. And reality doesn't come from my mouth. It comes from you once you approach the metaphor and then you use the strategy. It works. Understand? So I feel like people love me because once they take the same strategy to the metaphor, they see reality, be like, oh, but I'm not saying margin call your trades or whatever. Nah, that will teach you how to trade very well.
Okay.
But I don't expect the student to come to me and say, why do you margin call? Well, he sees that I'm running 100K, get the point. So, but on my YouTube, I teach them how to actually like enter trades, approach everything, like, you know. So I think the most love comes from YouTube.
Okay. But how do you teach something that you're not doing?
Yeah. Like, it's like a teacher at school. They teach you how to open a business. You find that the teacher doesn't have the business. So in my point is like, they're not wrong. They're actually taking you to the right step. You understand? My point is the theory of the market.
Okay.
I can't come and tell a student to margin call the trade. I'm coming here to teach you the reality of how you can enter with proper risk management. So when it comes to indices, right, I'll come to you and say, if you fund 10K is a lot. Let's say 2,000. You open one position, you are on a lower risk because for 0.01 to go 2,000, it will take time. I don't go by pips. My risk management on indices, I don't use pips. Because when it goes 10 pips, somehow you don't even know how much it's going. So you can't put your stop loss on pips. So you got to put it with price, that once it goes 500, I'm closing this trade. And then the other thing is, if you open two positions, you are on a moderate risk, so you're in the middle. So for 0.01 to go 1,000, it will take time. That's my risk management. Understand? So once it goes 500, you close. So it means it's 5, it's 1,000, you close, you left with 1,000. And there's a higher risk. It's 4 positions on a 2,000. So if it goes 500, it's a blower account. You understand? You see, your margin is 4 trades, né?
Yeah.
4. That's not a margin to me. Like I told you, a trade has to go 200 in order to blow my whole account. So when I open on a 2,000, I'll start with 0.10.
Okay.
You see, now it's 10 trades. Once it goes to profit, I'll click again. And profit, I click, then I leave it.
Or barcode.
Yeah, I barcode.
I know that I noticed. Once
it moves, you find it's 15K, understand?
Yeah.
But you see, on my concept, it end on 4 position and it's a margin call, obviously. That's a higher risk. So it means you have a decision to choose there, you understand? So that is what I'm saying. I become the teacher to teach you the market.
Okay.
The decision, it's like at school, they never, like, whatever, they never taught me to be a Forex trader, but today I'm a Forex trader. I made that decision. You're going to realize yourself when you open 4 trades, you go 2,000. You'll be like, what if I can open 10 trades? Then that's how you become me. But there I'll teach you how to be like a better trader. I'm not saying I'm a better trader. A better trader that you love trading, but obviously, you got to improve when the market improves. So that's my point. I feel like most of the people love me because of my YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there I give them reality of the market. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's beautiful. Okay, let's so what's your approach to the market? So I hear now you love trading indices. Is it indices? Indices.
Yeah.
Hey, I've heard many different ways. Currencies, do you trade?
Hey Joe, like those times I was learning the market, I was trading currencies. Never made even a 5K profit. You until I started trading indices. So I try now to like feature currencies, but the love that I have for indices, because they're the ones that showed me the first 5K. Like, so I'm not a fan of currencies.
It just seems like your story is just pretty much like an open and shut kind of thing. You learned, you make money, and that's how you make money, and that's that.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to the charts, what's like your what's your daily routine basically? What do you do? Because you waiting for 3:30, 4:30, depends on the season. No, but what's your daily routine like?
I'm a technical trader, like pure technical. So when I'm talking about 16:30, that's when I make like the most cash.
Okay.
So basically daily, I just wake up. I trade London session open, so now I think it's 10. So I trade around 10. So that's when I analyze technically, and then I get like a proper trade. But with the same risk management that I taught you, right? Because I realized that there we gotta like be realistic. The momentum is not too much, but it's there, but it's not too much. And then I'll aim for like 5K, 10K.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm done, close the PC. Then it's freedom there, relax, whatever. Then I'll come back around 2, check the market. If I'm with my group, check the market, analyze. I'm not gonna enter any trade those times because like I hardly win a trade.
Yeah.
So sometimes if at that certain times I hardly win a trade, I don't force myself. I can see others posting at that time too, making money. For me, it's not advisable because I don't make money at that time. So what do? I wait for 16:30 kicks. Maybe obviously from 12 I'll be looking at the market because I have to see the behavior of the market technically and following like fundamental news so that I can understand what is actually happening. You understand? Then 16:30, that's when I'm gonna enter my trade. But I have like a certain time where I enter. Then the next thing, it's Christmas.
So 2020 was like 4 years back. So
2020.
18, 19 around there.
Yeah,
18, 19 around there. You've just made 300. You've just made 300K. Life, what's going on in life at that time?
One thing about me, I don't know how I became like financially responsible.
Okay.
Because if today you check from that time, it's only like 3 years, right? Like, because now 2020 I made 400K in December and in January, 300K in December, right? So it means actually I made like most of the cash 2021 because now that's when I had the whole year. Right?
Okay.
If you check that space to now, you'll find that I have improved. Like tomorrow, if you send me a R100, when I look at the digit, it'll be like new. I'll be like, I never seen it before. You get the point? So that's how I have improved. Never went back.
Yeah.
Never went back. You get the point?
Do you consider yourself a profitable trader?
Yeah, profits. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm asking, do you consider yourself a profitable trader?
Yeah.
Okay, the way you trade, it's profitable. For you, obviously for you.
You know how many brokers blocking me for how I trade? Even last week I got blocked again. Like,
For real?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. I get blocked. Like,
so what happens when you get blocked by a broker?
Oh, bro. If it was possible, I was gonna like put emails and then you just put them one by one. They read them all.
They send you an email saying what?
The way you're trading is too risky. Sometimes they'll say abusing scalping. It's like there is scalping. You are abusing the scalping strategy. You understand? It's like you are scalping worse. So that's what we do. 90% of my niggas in my group are all blocked. And it's just I can't mention brokers. Now I don't want to like fight with any broker.
I get you.
And now I don't enjoy trading. Because even if when I go to a certain broker, they'll rather allow me to promote, but not trade. And that's not what I...
Really?
Yeah, that's not what I push. I want to trade. And...
Basically... I get what you're trying to say. You want to promote what way you're trading.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like the broker that I'm using now, 90% of the mentors in South Africa, they are using the broker. They know it's a smooth platform, and I don't care about the newbies. The newbies, they won't understand, but I'm talking about 90% of the mentors, they are using the broker. I'm not going to mention the name of the broker, but they are using the broker. But I'm surprised when I see them saying, join this broker. But when they have difficulties, they'll be like, this broker. And then that's when I'll be like, students, they don't even see that these people are promoting brokers that they don't even use. There's only one broker that everyone is using. That's where the money goes. That's where people are trading. Like mentors trade that side. Like that's where I trade. It's smooth. You make money now. Your withdrawal, everything quick. But most of the people, they don't want to accept that they're trading that side because they are promoting another brokers. That's why they do what? They promote those brokers, but not trading with those brokers. But there is one broker, and I'm sure, hey, Joe, like like that one. It's not something that I know mentors are using this certain broker.
Yeah. No, I know which one you're talking about, but let's not go. Let's
not go there. Yeah, you understand.
Yeah, but right now you sound like you're. Let's go 3 years back. You're in a position right now where you're making money. It's some serious money at your age.
Yeah.
As I'm sure 2021 was even a crazier year, obviously, for you.
Yeah.
You're seeing money that's
when I bought the Core 7.
Oh, yeah.
At that time was so crazy. Like, the Core 7.5.
Yeah.
I'm carrying it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that all happens right now. And then when do you decide to start smart trade now? When do you decide to start smart trade? Because I guess it's smart trade. Is it smart trade? I'm saying
smart trade.
Yeah, smart trade. Yeah, the business.
So actually, smart trade. When smart trade came, right, I was like on Instagram. Used to call myself Christeasy before Nasdaq Ninja, and I always post my profits, everything. So people from my village, they're like, "Why don't you just teach us the market? Teach you guys the market." You understand? It's like, no, I don't mind. You understand? Teaching them the market. So I never made anybody in my village to pay any course or whatever signals. Understand? So I had a group whereby I teach them, and then I teach them for free and everything, doing it for free. But over time, now you're getting a cousin of this one. You understand? And then he's from Josie, and I'll be like, nah, but I can't do this for free. You get the point? Then that's when I started smart trade. I was like, let me build a company, sat down with my parents, asked them what name should I use. They came up with the name, said slogan, came up with the slogan, registered everything, went straight to the point, started teaching people. And, basically that time I was teaching people, that's when I was learning how to teach for free, like my village people. Then that's when smart trade came through and I started teaching people.
Yeah.
So that's how it came.
That's how it came about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've built, like I said, you've built quite a brand around your name and all that. So I'm gonna head over to the other side of the fence right now.
Yeah.
So okay, I want to ask this one particularly, and I think this is I had it right here. There's a particular group that made noise at some point, Presidential X Group.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a lot of unhappy people around that period.
How did you see that?
Yeah.
How did you see that?
Bro.
Is it from YouTube? I want to know.
No, it's not just from YouTube. Trust me. IG. Even that side by Shami side as well.
Oh, yeah. That's that's
but not
because
just
that time we had a few conflict with the guy. Yeah. But you can continue.
Okay.
Yeah, the question.
Yeah, no, I was just asking what happened there. Maybe if you can shed some light, because it seems like there was just there was just a sense of unhappiness from the service.
We had a bad relationship with the clients that time. I think, what happened that time is I couldn't teach the course and record it and then give it to the client tomorrow, clients that didn't attend tomorrow. And if you didn't attend the class, you could miss the knowledge, right? Why? Because I recorded my first 2 weeks, gave it to the client. The client, maybe they thought it's a full package. It was for 2 weeks. It didn't end a week. The videos were already linked. Okay. So now the course that I have learned for like 2 years is being linked outside there. So I was like, let me teach you guys, but if you miss the class, I'm not gonna send the video because I don't want you guys to take my courses to the same person that you're talking about. You understand? So people have load shedding now. Okay. Understand? People are not attending. And if people, like maybe 80 people are attending and you're supposed to have like 200, and I can see that and I get worried. You understand? That's when clients start doing what? Obviously, if you didn't attend, you start being mad and whatever. Hey, this and that. You paid for this. It has to happen. So I was like, okay, guys, let's do it like this. I'm going to record the course. You know, I like people that always focus on the bad side but never focus on the good side. Understand? Okay. Because when I talked to the boy and I was like, yeah, that was wrong. Understand? Because in my wrong way, I know that me and my clients, we didn't have a good relationship on the course, on how I can give them the course and my course can be in a safe place. Yeah. You understand? Because the course meant a lot to me. You understand? So what happened is and then I tried to do it to upgrade the course now in a way that I'm going to put the course in a good platform whereby it's going to be safe. Yeah. Now, obviously, you already painted me as being the bad person. Come, student, okay, guys, let's talk. Suggest any place whereby I can put the course and then you guys can go and learn the course. They suggested the course. And obviously, I can't come back with the same course that they already linked there. Remember that one, it was for 2. I have to come back with something banger, something that will change their lives. You understand? So I had to do it. I had to re-record the course. So it was like, guys, give me 6 months. Let me record the course. But it wasn't like 6 months, I think 3 months. Let me record. You know, recording a course, like you're talking alone and you can make like a lot of mistakes. Understand? So now I have clients, but they need to learn. You get the point? So I had to do it 3 months, recorded the course, and then that 3 months, I'm still being painted as being the bad person. And remember that time I'm not taking any client for course because I still have a problem to fix. So I created Extreme 1.0, right? Course, a private course, which was like, that one is the banger one. I created it. And then I said, this is my most expensive course that I'm going to sell this year. But you guys, all of you, you're going to register here, put your email. Before I lock it, obviously I'm going to lock it. And then because they're like, I think when I check on YouTube, they were like 192 that time. Yeah. And then they registered and everything, put them inside. And then I locked the channel. And I said, now they learned, right? They are fine. Okay. The same YouTube or whoever who said, okay, this is a bad bid too. He doesn't come and say, yeah, I think Nasdaq Ninja had me when I said he was wrong. Now he does the right thing. So today when you search Nasdaq Ninja, the same problem comes out. Yeah. Well, you didn't have the right information. That is why I always say in the comment, you can find me on the comment saying, you haven't had my side of the story. I'm not saying I wasn't wrong, right? Yes, I know I was wrong. But at the end of the day, the problem was this. We didn't have the right platform to put the course. Understand? So I had to re-record the course, put it there. And then, trust me, those clients, if you can go to them today and say, Presidential, are you okay now? They'll tell you, we are perfect. But now I have to come and do a clean my name. I'll be like, every service that was promised was provided. The problem, the course, I couldn't like send the videos because they're going to take the videos to the free channel. Now, what about the person that paid when you're taking the course to the free people? You get the point? So I was blocking the bridge. So that was the confusion there. But at the end of the day, Presidential, everything is okay now.
It's okay. But what I'm hearing right now is that you're admitting to the fact that things didn't go as planned.
You mean that time? Ne?
Yeah, that time.
Yeah, like as I'm saying, I recorded the course, full course.
No, as in like you're admitting to the fact that there was a bit of fault on your end. Yeah, at that time. And then right now, what you're saying right now on this podcast right now is that to this day right now, those people, you have made sure that
they are fine. Because obviously, when you open a company, there are certain things you're going to realize in the company, not outside the company. So obviously, when I did the course, like, okay, I'm going to send you guys the whole package. But I didn't expect the package to be linked. So when the package is linked, it's like you give them 2 weeks, be like, take the 2 weeks, and then they link the 2 weeks. What about everything that you have? Like I have like sensitive information that you can take to those free channels, understand? And then now, and imagine I gave them the Nqobile Tembane course, and then I was with Nqobile Tembane in the session, I think, and then they took that session away. I gave them one-on-ones that I was doing with clients. They took like, I think, one of it, and then they took now it's their course. They took 2 weeks, and we left, like, it was supposed to be 3 months. They took 2 weeks. You see how many months I left there? So I was like, no, I'm going to teach you guys. And I did teach them for 3 months, right?
Okay.
Don't get me twisted. I did teach them for 3 months, but the problem was, like, even my side, I don't feel right teaching a person and then take my PC and go. The person will forget when he gets home. That is why every one-on-one I do, we record the course. When you get home, I don't think a person that pays one-on-one can go around link the course. He knows very well that he paid huge cash. You get the point? So you record the course. When you get home, you can re-watch the course until you can even bring your family watch. I don't have a problem with it. You get the point? So that was the problem of, when things are working, sometimes you're not thinking of upgrading the company. Like that time it needed an upgrade, that the course shouldn't go away, but the course be kept. Like my current course now, it's still okay, kept. If you pay me now, give you the course now, you watch it, you come back, you ask for questions, answer you, we're done. Okay. So that they actually they helped me to be better. And when maybe they thought they're breaking me, but they made me better than anything. Like now that's when I think, even now I think, like, let's upgrade something. Let's do like something new, make sure the security is good for everybody. So yeah,
sure. Yeah, so now you've got smart trade. Let's talk signals now. I know signals, this one's a bit of it's a shaky one. I'll be honest, and I always make this known to everyone. I'm sure the people, they're tired of me always saying this. I don't like signals. I don't as
a receiver, or
even as a receiver, even as sending, I feel like it's too much responsibility. Even as a provider or as a receiver, I don't like signals. Just the concept of signals for me, it doesn't make sense, because I really and strongly believe that. Okay, let me ask you this: do you believe in signals?
Signals.
Yeah, whether receiving or just the concept of signals.
When it comes to me, when I teach on YouTube, I always tell them one thing. Signals are there to buy you bread, but not a car. Okay. You get the point? So signals today, you can make 1K just to put food on the table. But if you want to be like me, you got to learn this knowledge and do it on your own. That's how you can be better than anything, understand? So other people, they buy signal to be a millionaire, and man, it's you gotta have the knowledge, you gotta do it on yourself. But I think
a lot of people don't come with that mentality. People see Nasdaq Ninja, they're like, Nasdaq Ninja, no, I can one out Golf 8R. I'm trying to be like him. If I'm getting signals from Nasdaq Ninja, you understand? So you understand, a lot of people really do come with that. Hence, I say I'm so anti-signals.
Hence to say you don't believe, like, and I'm justifying it that you ask me, do I believe or I don't believe? So I was like, okay. And my point is, it has to buy bread. I believe that yes, it can put bread on the table, put you somewhere, cover whatever expenses you have. But it can never make you a millionaire. What can make you a millionaire is the course. After the course, you're not receiving no signals, right? You have to go and do it on your own. That's how you're going to be a millionaire. That's how I became a millionaire. I never received any signals in my entire life. I never had any capital to pay. So I had to learn, do it on myself. So now when I give you signal, is that I want you to be like able to, that is why in my free channel, I give them signals for free. Trust me, 100%. Obviously, I can say 99%, 1% loses, but you hardly lose on the free channel. Why? Because I'm not pushing you to come and buy my signal. I'm pushing you to come and buy the course with the money that you're going to make from the signal. You learn that thing, now you do it on your own. That's my concept that, okay, if you want to be a millionaire, course. If you want to buy bread, whatever, signals.
Yeah. But you're saying your signals are 99% accurate. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. You can enter on my free channel now. On my free channel, bro, like I never lost any signal. Like straightforward, like I hardly lost.
Okay, let's just get to this. Rolio Jack just made a video.
Yeah.
You know about the video.
I
Two
know.
parts to the video.
I know the
Sitting
video.
there, the premium group, whatnot.
Yeah.
But I feel like you just can't come sit here and tell me that they're 99% accurate.
I get it. I specified
Okay.
where they're 99%.
But what about the people who are paying for the premium signals?
I'm gonna answer that one. Yeah. You can ask the question, then I give you the answer.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so you're saying right now in the free signal group, your signals are 99% accurate, correct?
Straight.
And you stand by that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, sharp. That's that. Now we get the group that's paid for right now. And we recently just now, Rolio Jack dropped a video showing how your signals are performing. And according to his findings, and it's not...
I feel... Because I think I'm a YouTuber. I watch YouTube a lot, and I made those videos and I watched it until the first and the end. You know, like I told you, like on the other YouTube, when it came to the course, I had to upgrade. But when it come to those videos, like whatever advice that he was saying that I gotta take, and I was like, sometimes we have to be realistic. Is this a person a newbie or a trader, or is just a YouTuber only, not trading? You get the point? Because he went there and then previewed my signal. He said, why do I say TP open, right? That is the first thing first. That actually I saw that this is a newbie. TP, I said open, okay? And then he said, because on those videos, I think like maybe 4 signals won, and then maybe 3 or 2 lost. I don't remember very well because he said I sent like maybe 11, 19, I don't remember very well, right? Because I didn't like I don't put that in my mind. It was just the negative path that I had to pass.
Yeah.
But my point is, a person is using Xness. I'm not saying he's using Xness. A person is using Xness. He goes there, he opens 0.01 on US30. What's a 30 rand? I open 0.01. I go 1,000 on the broker that I'm using. What should I do there? Should I hold? Because he's going 30 rand. No, I don't have to hold. I have to close my trade, right? When I close my trade, I reached my target. 0.01 has to go 1,000. That is why if 0.01 is going 1,000, I'm going to go 100K. Because I opened 0.10. That's 10K each. So, and I always barcode those 0.10. It's 100K. So, in his point, if I don't put TP and say, like percentage in points are just numbers. We can never come here and claim that I hit take profit. Well, you hit take profit running 90 rand. You get the point? So, in my point, my target is the money that I'm going. So now I can't force a client to hold 1,000 position. Well, in his bank account, he doesn't have 1,000. Well, when I say open, I'm actually saying whatever that satisfies you, close it. Don't wait for percentage in point, take profit. You get the point? Because now you're going to wait for take profit, doesn't reach it, reverse it, blows when you saw 1,000. You get the point? So I'm going to when you say TP open. So I'm going 100K, I close, and I prefer all my clients I record and tell them straight. If I send you a signal, it goes 0.01, goes 1,000. Just know that I made my day. Basically, you made your day as well. So when he said the signals are not correct, I saw signals 16:30 I sent. It went to the direction, right? You see those people that he calculated, he should maybe open the broker that I'm using and see how much it could be going. Because I'm straight sure that he's not using the broker that I'm using. My Xness, that's among 30 rand, 90 rand.
He was checking the stuff on TradingView, and TradingView is essentially like, the chart is usually...
now we can take TradingView, we put it here. Just for everybody to see. We take a stop loss, we put it on the broker that I'm using. It won't be on the same place. unless if I take from the metaphor and send the stop loss. So he's going to take the stop loss that I took from, like, this is like, I wish if I came with my PC, maybe we could try to show, like, now you see, that's when I realized that I'm going to be arguing with the newbie here. You understand? Like, now I don't have to educate someone to realize that trading view, the stop loss there, like, you can analyze, ne? Take the stop loss from trading view, put it on the broker, like the one that I'm using. You see, the numbers won't be on the same place. I don't know why. I'm not a technical person that fix those things, but those things are not the same. Trust me. And with my crew, we realized that, and then we decided to do what? We no longer take stop losses from trading view. We take stop losses from MT5 or MT4, from the broker that you actually. I've seen mentors saying, if you're trading with this broker, the stop loss is this one. If you're trading with this broker, the stop loss. You understand? That That's professional. So that one, I felt like, why didn't you just log in the broker that I'm using, and then you do the same stop loss and see where is the stop loss? And then when I say that, it's like I'm trying to like escape. And I said, even the new, like, it will be stupid and be like, Ninja, there's lying. I have a message with a mentor, God revealed, as well as like, and he started like, Hante, big brother doesn't know that this thing doesn't become the same in the other side. It's like, even this mentor knows that these things are not the same. It means I'm not like, that's professional. You have to realize certain things by yourself, that if I put a stop loss, I didn't actually take it from the trading view. I took it from the broker straight. So when we go trading view, so that is the problem. That one I don't have to educate him. He have to go back to the books and rewrite that. First thing first, before we can now go with a lot of things, he has to go to the trading whatever book journal, learn, and then he become great on his ways. Okay.
You mentioned something actually, and I was going to ask this, the TP open thing.
Yeah.
Because you know what, and I think signals it's spoon feeding at the end of the day, spoon feeding people. So whenever you say TP open, don't put a TP there. Like, what really happens there? Because like a lot of people, obviously they come into you, they're asking, it's like, hey, look, the signal, tell me what to do, when to sell, when to buy, when to close. So when you say TP open, I think it kind of people people know, are people aware that?
I feel like the other problem that I'm doing now is to allow students to use whatever broker that they are using. Like, it's like, I don't want you tomorrow to say, yeah, because I'm using the broker that you are using. You get the point? So I let you use whatever broker you want to use. I think that is the first problem. But trust me, as a student, if I was a student, 0.1, 0.01, kikenka 500, ke bona tao, I'm gonna close that thing. Man. That's true of my account. Like,
no, but the thing is, people want to be you. I think that's the part you don't understand. Even if
my students know that.
But even if I come to you right now, I'll tell you guys, I'm telling you now, you can even go do market research. Even if I come to you, bro, and I understand I've only got 500 in my pocket, but I know Nasdaq Ninja's got the source like that. I know, like, I'll trust you with my life, with my last 500. Even if I'm holding 1,000 there, I'm like, Nasdaq Ninja, Oshaya 100 stay nada. People aren't gonna.
When you go 1,000, I'm already going 100 stay now.
Yeah, but you see, I understand. Are people aware of that? Have you relayed that information to them? Because I feel
like I always record that if 0.01 is going, like, what's the problem is we always put targets based on the analysis. I'm perfect based on technical, and I can analyze. You know, if you can go to my YouTube, where Nasdaq is coming from last year, I took it from there, but I don't have any entry point coming from that. But whatever I made from that to that, the point that it is, I made a lot. You understand? And my point is, in your bank account, or run a profit at. You see how many times US 1630 buy FHA? Many times.
100,
yeah, many times. Even US 30 West, like, via boy, no to blow account, it's a direction. You understand? Now I have like 100 students to tell to close. Sometimes I come to them and say close. Don't talk about close. It's 2L. 600. I'll be like, you're ninja. How about already it's 2L? Sometimes I come and say hold. The market reverses and then now they blow the account. Be like, why did you even tell them to hold? You get the point. So that's when it gets. Sometimes you put a take profit. The market doesn't reach to that point. And and then decide to reverse and blow their accounts, and now they saw how much 0.1, they saw 1,000.
But you know what I'm noticing? I'm noticing that your style of trading, it works for you. How do you translate it to your Signal subscribers?
So my Signal subscribers, the only thing that I tell them is that when 0.01 is going 1,000, just know that it went to the most. Like, Pelano expect our 0.01 US30 from 1630 somewhere 2,000. It's impossible. I could be making 200k more. It will happen in 2 times in a week, or 1 time in a week, or in a month. Yes, at all. So we're not gonna trade probability, or it is like it will never happen. Probability, or it mostly happens. So 1,000, it's maximum to me. If 0.01, if I Pelamuto again 0.01 A1. That's the other thing we've got to understand. Maybe more can say 8,000.
I go on a Nasdaq Ninja.
Yes, and then he has to do what? He has to close the 8,000. Yeah. Like when I come to my student, they know very well. I come trade signal. When I come, I will be going like 1,000. I'll come and say result. You understand? When I say result, they send result. And when I say result, obviously you can't give me a result of a running trade. You have to give me a result of a stop trade. Like Tantivelo trade, that thing is stopping.
Yeah.
And then another student can say, I'm holding. And then if you can read on my signal, it says, no, trading the market is too risky. You can lose all your capital. Always when you enter profit, lock your profit. So if it's a 200, just lock the 100 rand.
Okay.
So imagine it's a matao, you're not locking the profit.
You see, okay, I don't work at the stop loss now. Because earlier on in the interview, you said that
stop loss.
You don't believe in stop loss, quite frankly.
You know, like, I don't even know when last time I put a stop. Like, that's the reality of life.
And I think right now, you putting a stop loss, you should just call the group no stop loss signals.
No,
because the thing is, if you're gonna put a stop loss there, you're not using a stop loss. You obviously, like we both in agreement, 1630. It's volatile.
You see, my clients, I send them like signal 5 minutes before, right? Okay. I don't want them to blow an account, so they will have much time to put the stop loss, right? Like, it's 10,000. I entered 10 trades. What time am I going to put the stop loss on those 10 trades? Again, I'm willing to blow. I know 90% of my clients are not willing to blow their account. So I put a stop loss to stop them from not blowing. To me, once it take the wrong direction,
it's child.
To them, your better stop loss, they have a capital to risk again. That is why I can, like, remember, if you're the leader, you take the most pain than your students. So I'm going to take the blow. They're going to take the stop loss.
Yeah.
That is why they have the stop loss. I don't have the stop loss. But when I record, I'll tell you, if you don't want to put a stop loss, it's also advisable. But you got to realize that stop loss, it's also
Yeah. So continuing. So you know what I'm noticing right now?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to end up posting on Instagram is not matching the group there.
What is it?
No, like your signals, because what I'm noticing, I'm having a conversation with you right now. I understand your style of trading. Okay. It's risky or whatnot. My issue is that stop loss right now, because you're not using a stop loss. Your signal providers are using stop losses. So obviously, if you're gonna go post profits there on social media in that group, the stop loss the child, the people don't understand. Because people understand if you put a stop loss there, I expect if you say put stop loss at a certain point, I'm gonna go put a stop loss there. I expect you to also put a stop loss there.
So you know what is it that you have to understand now? There's no way you can hit a stop loss and then I survive. And when there's 100% possibility or nake blow account, we're not so with stop loss. You get the point? So when they remember, stop loss was meant to protect accounts, right? I'm protecting the accounts if something goes wrong, right? On my side, Corey, it's not a matter of not going wrong. If the market just move a little bit, it's so my student can win and then I lose because maybe it's spiky you win because I went all out. But my student, remember, they're not advised to go all out. Banal stop loss, they're gonna make that 2,000, that 1,000, that 8,000, right? So There's no way you're not going to stop loss, naga survivor, and then I come back, I post profits. It's impossible. You understand? It's so impossible. But bona ya khona or ke posted profits abona. Nagas posted profit. I'm like, yeah, my niggas, like my clients won student results, whatever. So it's possible for them to win and I lose. So here, my students are not on a higher risk. I'm the one that is on the higher risk. I feel like this thing is like, if my students funded 1,000, I have to fund 1,000, and then I have to put a stop loss at a certain. It's not possible because I'll be funding a 10K. You funding 1,000, we are telling you put a stop loss here so that erveteka 500 if you're better. Now remember, if it goes to 100, get blow loss. I told you that if I open 0.10, it goes to 0.0 never 200. If the bonus is 300, it gets 120 da. Kitlabagbuti lot size maybe 15. I don't even have to go to 500 loss. 200 is something that I can hold. Like if you are 200, my account like I'm out. But my student remember sometimes if it's 500, then it will take you time to reach 500. So go back, go profiting. I'm not gonna have jealous and say they won, I didn't win. Nah, I'll come back to. So there's no way Na can win. Then Bona they lose. So if they lose, I lost. That's something that is there.
But I don't think it's always the case. Can we agree to disagree on that?
They lose, I win.
Yeah.
I can stop loss abona ke 500. Na e ka tsama 200 e chaile. So nako blow bona ba so betele stop loss. So ya jiga sometimes. And this happened like I think this week maybe it happened whereby I was holding a profit going 10K. It blew my account, but the students survived and they made like a lot because if I like a baile have. I think it was not Wednesday. I think it was Monday there. It went down and then it came back, bought like and student won perfectly, but I lost because the way I entered it was and I don't regret because I know that I'm being blocked for a reason. Trader. Other mentors they don't even know, they don't even believe go block you like the game have changed. The game have changed. They have to speed up now and get the game may changes,
Let me see, I don't know. You'll tell me if you want to skip this one particularly. But like, how much are you making from signals a month? Because look, you already seem like a person on the charts. Zagai Waishaya.
Okay.
On the charts, trading. But now I'm asking from signals. From signals. How many signal subscribers do you have? It's too many to count.
No, it's not like too many to count. It's not too many to count. Like it can't be too many.
Yeah.
Like. When it comes to signal subscribers, right? In my world, obviously, smart trade prefer lifetime, right? Remember, tomorrow I can resign from smart trade and start another company and venture into it.
Okay.
Still, I can provide the signal to them, and I can have admin company. It's a smart trade. One thing that people confuse is it's like it. I'm Nasdaq Ninja, right? But as Nasdaq Ninja, I can have smart trade, right? But smart trade is not Nasdaq Ninja, and Nasdaq Ninja is not smart trade.
But you're the face of the brand, correct?
But smart trade is not Nasdaq Ninja. Remember, once you open a company, now you have two profiles. That is why if they blacklist you, they decide you can get something with your company names. Exactly the point. So this is two profiles now. There's a company and there's Ninja. You get the point? So something that I want them to understand is, what was the question? I'm lost.
No, I'm asking how much are you making from sales?
Your question was because I see that I'm going deep that side of the company side. Like from smart trade, truly speaking, monthly I can make close to 30K. Signals and courses, like everything from smart trade. Like this week, like
it doesn't sound like a lot. I won't lie. I'm rather disappointed in that number. No,
like if you enter my WhatsApp, I have like 7,000 messages. They want signals, but I want to know because today I made like 50K in the morning. Ish. I can go to message putting people in. Now I have to be looking at that. How can I sanitize the 50K? So I think that's what people, maybe they expect me to have like 100 clients or 1,000. Ish. Once I start like making profits, when I talk about maybe the other month, like Joe, like can I say maybe no 8,000 messages? Joe, what's up, guys? Like they want signals. Yeah. So probably you'll be disappointed because maybe you could expected me to make like a lot.
Yeah, I was expecting to be making more than what you said. Make like 30K.
30K because.
And I know 30K it's money. No, yeah. I'm not. It's not that. It's just things within this industry. That's. I think a lot of mentors are just known for making serious money off the charts. Am I making sense? Wang Todd.
Yeah.
It's like from course sales, signatures. I mean, I know a guy right now, very popular guy. I'm just like a meter, got the signal for like giving out
monthly.
Yeah, month meter.
Hey. Yeah. You know, the problem is, mind my well, dog. We trade, like we like trading, like like rato trade. If you come to our room and you trade with us, it's either you're gonna come out lost 100K or you'll come out won 500K. That's how we trade. Like not rato trade, like most of the people they come in our life advises on how we can just get to, like I get a lot of people that advises us to not trade like at all. But one thing, Korean now trader. Rato trader, Joe, like we love trading. Like if we don't trade, it's like Joe addicted. Like,
but doesn't that bring you to a place of over trading? Do you know? Do you never feel like you are over trading? Do you ever feel like you're over trading?
You see, when I wanted the concept of over trading, it's something that people learned it like 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Now there's no something called over trading. You can't tell me. You rather say I'm over making money then. You get the point. You can't say I'm over trading. You rather say you are over making money because how many times you see my screenshot, they're running blues, bro. Like, not on a day, Morella account. How many times?
So much you can take about your fellow peers who are trading test accounts.
My fellow peers which are trading testers?
Yeah.
In what?
Yeah.
Hey Joe, like you can never come and say this one is trading a tester or this one is trading whatever. I'm not sure if I can point a person, I'll be like this one, understand? But now say by me, not by me. If you say you're trading a tester, I'll just go in my FNB or Captech, click Vol Markets. You see those withdrawals there. You know, that time I was fighting with the boy, that one, and his name, I forgot it. I had to post my withdrawals, and when you count them, they were making huge cash. But I didn't have like a good year that time. I had like a lot of enemies at my back for posting such things. You get the point? So my point is, you can never say a person is trading a tester, because if he's trading a tester, how do you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror? You are with the mirror. What do you feel?
Yeah.
You get the point. So I don't have any say because I don't even know one.
Yeah. So, with do you take personal growth serious? Like your personal growth, not just the bank growing there, but personal growth serious.
Hey, but that one, it doesn't have to be, because you can see that I'm growing, dog. Like, and you can't stop me. Like, I have 3 years in this industry.
Yeah,
and places that I have entered.
Very short. So
it means on my personal growth, catalyst that speed up the process. You understand? So I'm so focused. Like, maybe people feel like Ninja is a Forex trader, but if you can come to me as a professional businessman and ask me what do I do, I'm not gonna say Forex. Yeah, it's part of my source of income, but there are a lot. Understand? There are a lot. Like, trust me, there are a lot. So people feel like he only trades. Nah, that is why I have a lot of time. Yeah, there are a lot.
Yeah. Okay, this is the last one on the side of the fence. You've been called a scammer. You've been labeled a scammer by some people.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
You know, if they labeled me as a scammer, then I no longer know who's not a scammer. Because at the end of the day, you can come to a person, you can go to TikTok, check how they analyze, go to check how I analyze, and check when they started and check when I started. They analyze like me. You draw a trend line, I'll tell you that one you taught by me. Understand? But today, I'll be labeled as a scammer. Then I'll be like, then who's not a scammer? Then if I'm a scammer, I taught 90% of the industry my age now. 90%. Trust me, I'm not lying to this name. You go to TikTok, there are a lot of people that are teaching for free. Check how they are teaching. You go to my YouTube. You understand? So, if people are labeling me as a scammer, well, I never scammed anybody. Sometimes, udutsili wana khana or Joe, parakwena scammer. And azangwa scammer moto. That's where they create wrong thing. And plan I don't mind switching on my YouTube and then start posting me and my girl on our vacation and vlogs on my YouTube. I don't mind. If vele scam, I don't do one-on-ones like anymore. I don't mind stopping those signals and then start doing vacation and don't mind whatever that happens in the industry because of being called a scammer. Like we gotta. I remember when that boy said I do account management. I never done any account management. I never doing any pool management. All I provide is signals. You can never call me a scammer with signal courses. That is why I never seen any bad thing when it comes to courses. I teach for free. They get the knowledge for free. Even when you paid, you get better knowledge. You get the point. So now it means I'm being called a scammer. Got the signal. Go scammer bianca signal.
Oh, so account management, I never. So you saying you've never?
Never ever. Like, Okam for 2000. Go trade there, Roshara 50-50. It means now I'm working for you. I didn't come in this industry to work for anybody. I'll rather fund my 2000, get 100% profit. That's me. Can to sang make it say, okay, fund $1 million, 2 million, something that I can fund, then I'll manage. Mothatlang ka account management ng motho nya go funda 2000 mo kisa ka nto e ka di faka tse 10 mo come on, like doesn't make sense. Joe, like that's the problem. If o nya go mfakela 2000 ke na le 2000 ya ke tlo thola 100% return 50-50. Oh, you just sitting there, you give me your 2000, give it a 10 o tsa 5 ke tsa 5 mozo wena you're a biggest dog man, when I wolf yare. So I don't do that.
Yeah.
No pool fund, like nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah. You're saying you don't do that or you've never done that? Which one is it?
I never done. Like I don't do it. I never done it.
Okay. Nah, that's you on the public record right now.
Yeah. Come on. Like that's a true fact, dog. Yeah. Like that's a true fact. Like.
Yeah. I really liked earlier on you spoke about you unfollowed every mentor while you were learning. Yeah. So what would you say to people? Because people follow you right now, they want to learn now. Do they need to unfollow you as well?
if you were to follow me very well, they are being told to unfollow me if I'm giving you a pressure, like hard pressure. Unfollow Ninja now, like with an immediate. Baka via no unfollow, like that's a good thing, because when I was taught that, it was like you're going to unfollow every mentor that puts pressure on you. That's when I unfollowed every mentor, because they were putting me pressure and then I do wrong things on the market. You get the point? So when it comes to that case, mine now improved. My advice now it's improved. If the mentor gives you pressure and you are learning, you unfollow the mentor. If you cannot go life in your mentor, he went live, he's smoking hablo or drinking alcohol, you unfollow the mentor, because that thing won't teach. If you are following a mentor because I have 3 cars. Now, if you are following me because I have 3 cars, unfollow me with an immediate effect. You get the point? You're going to follow a mentor that will provide knowledge for you. If you go to their live, you're going to learn something. They give you free knowledge, maybe on YouTube or whatever. Those are kind of mentors that you're going to follow, that are keeping you updated of the market. But you're not going to follow me based on me driving 3 cars. You're not going to come and I'm not going to even give you that favor to come and drive one of it. You get the point? So you're going to follow me based on my knowledge. But if your concept is, Ninja drives, you are following me for wrong reasons. You are not here to learn. You are wasting your time. So that's my point now. It has improved that you follow a mentor that you learn. and he shouldn't put you under pressure. You know what was happening back then? Fund 2000, I'm running 10K, I'm cool. I was using international broker at that time. Hey, jiggy, someone was spanisa local, what's 100K? Got 2,000. That time Nasdaq was crazy, and I was like, let me go back with the 10K. Then I blow the 10K. You see where the pressure comes. That's when I was like, nah, I'm unfollowing this one and this one and this one. And that time I unfollowed every mentor. I came back and followed every mentor, and I bought a car. I was like, yeah. I followed those who inspired me a lot. I was like, yeah, this one. You see, everyone that I followed, those mentors, there's something that I learned from that, and it keeps me going even today. If I never learned anything, I'm sorry, I just don't know you, maybe. But I wasn't going to follow a person that is smoking hardly. You know, back then, mentors, like when you enter their life, they're just smoking hardly. Man, I'm coming to your life to just say one thing, man. Just say don't blow accounts, at least.
At least something.
I'll learn something. Yeah, so that's my point, understand?
Sure. This thing, okay. You understand the mental capacity you need to make 500 stena.
500K?
Yeah. In a trade.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people were so fearful of profits.
Yeah.
Holding is so difficult for people. Well, you're not really a holder.
Yeah, you understand. So why should they hold? You see, it's very painful, but they still want to do the painful part.
You're not really a holder though, but to see that amount, do you never ever feel any fear during your trades?
Like, you know, when it comes, that is what I'm saying, the concept, we should like take the old school now and be realistic to what's happening. I feel like mentors can sit down, we agree on one thing. If we are doing the same thing, we tell the students the reality of the market. You see, one of my friends can hold trades and put his phone in the pocket and forget about it. I can't do that, but I have to be like this. You understand? Watching the market, what is it doing? Hey, so that's when I came with an idea of saying, nah, once I see like profit, to me it's I escape. You get the point? So that time, like, obviously mine is simple, man. If I see 100K, I see it now. I have to close. So I can never like come and give a person as like to hold for 4 hours. You come to me, tell me that you're holding for 4 hours. Hey, I'll ask you, how do you do that? 4 hours, you are not scared. You'll be like, I'm scared. I'll be like, yo, 4 hours being scared. Like, let's be realistic.
But not everyone is built like you though.
But mine, it's a stress reliever. Like fasting,
it's too
like,
fast.
No. That's why I don't advise anybody to do that. But
yeah,
I feel like, you know, the market have changed a lot. For maybe mentors can agree to what I'm saying. The market have changed. Like, I never thought the market can change like that. The market have changed, and people now they're chasing the market to understand it. And once you get to understand it, it will change again. Just get into the market and understand it now. Do whatever it takes to get where you want to get. I'm here in 3 years, Joe. 3 years, Joe. Like, people, when I meet people, they be like, I've been here, 8 years old, nothing. I be like, 8 years. In 8 years, I'll be far. 3 years fail. What do you think? What is it that I have discovered that other people that I started with didn't discover? The change of the market. The market have changed. Until risk 10%. Go read that book again. Go check about 10% on how much? 10% on 1 million. How much is 10% on 1 million? You can't lose that 10%. That's 100K per. You can't lose it. Motor 10% or 100K, that's 10K. You can't lose 10K in a day. So now the concept, these books, maybe we should change them and say you fund 2K, but obviously they can't. So, but that is why there's hundreds of brokers.
Yeah.
They know you're going to use risk management. You hold 3 days. 3 days. 3 minutes, I'm at 80,000, I blow it. Oh, you 2 minutes out. Why ever block if 2 minutes is not the great one? They wouldn't they'll block the 2 minutes because they say, right, there's 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, would lie.
Sure.
Yeah. Yo, Anyway, what has been the biggest loss you've taken on the charts?
So now my losses, like
Yeah.
I write them down, right?
Okay.
Like it's like every loss that I have ever made in the market, I've written it down.
Sure.
So from the broker that I've been trading with, I'm having like a loss of 700,000. It's like if I found 2,000, I'm gonna write it down as you lost 2,000.
Okay.
Understand? So the loss that I have in the market is 700,000. Even if I take a loss now and then I win 10K, I didn't recover that loss. I count it as a loss to its position of saying the loss that I have it's not a profit and losses. Nah, it's a loss in its category, 700,000. That's the loss that go market. If now I have to trade and retire, I have to make that 700,000 today, and then I retire tomorrow. So that's what keeps me going. And if tomorrow I lose 10K, I put it that side. I'm like, now okay, 710. I try. Even if I win that 10K today, now 10K like I bear agada.
So that's 700 ayet. Is that good? Yeah.
Okay, please. Now if I lose 200K today, can I add?
But if you make 400 tomorrow,
can add a profit. If you want to know, but that 700,000
it
remains in one day.
Okay.
That one I'm gonna make it in one day just for revenge. No, block.
See why I'm saying the full match and the revenge. Oh.
Why you talking about? I can't say I'm the best technical trader and teacher. Jiggy better 10K. Get a bar.
No man, it's been really. On the other side, what has been your most memorable trade? Your favorite trade of all time?
I don't think a scalper can have that. Because I always fight whatever that I did. Like if I made 100K, I have to come back and pass 100K and go to 200K. So maybe I could say is this trade I was trading with the whole crew, you understand, and then they invited people. I funded like 10K. No, I think it was 15. No, it was 10K. Yeah, I funded 10K, and one of my women been telling people that this is how I trade, right? And obviously they wanted to see me trading like that. It was 15.30 that time. It came through. Margin call it. It went to 140. 10K closed 140 that time, and if you can check, it wasn't even a minute. It's like 15.30 again at Samaya and Keleta 140. Then that's when closed those trade, and then my homie took the phone, showed everyone, see this boy what it does, and then I'll be like, I just got like beautiful respect. They were like, 10K, and the way Nikenaga thing, it was like Nikenaga 1K, but yeah, that's something that I felt like, yeah.
What's the most you've deposited at one time?
Hey, dog, like one thing about me, if you find 100K now here, I'll be shaking. So throughout my years, that's something that I have to teach people. So when I started, I was funding 1,000, I upgraded, I funded at 2,000. That's the account that I built the relationship with. And then now the relationship is 10K. I'm having a good relationship with 10K. Like if I fund 10K and blow now, you can't see me knocking a little moods or whatever. I'll be like, just be okay. And then, okay, I'll find again 10K tomorrow and see what we have. You get the point? So, but if you put 100K, I have to build relationship. You get the point? Now psychology is gone. Now you have to enter trade. Now you'll be like, no, it's not the right one. You understand? But on 10K, I feel like relieved. You understand? So I feel like the most account I ever funded is like 10K and build it. If you see my account, it's on 40K. It didn't start from 40K. Maybe started from 10K. I'm trying to reach the target of the day. Yeah.
Sure. Do you feel like you're an overnight success?
Overnight success?
Yeah. Because you keep saying 3 years. It's very short.
Yeah, it's very short, though.
Yeah.
It's not working hard. It's like, have you ever seen, it's not like overnight, I mean. Have you ever seen when there's this code, right? They didn't write any story, right? They put like a mountain in the sea, right? You don't see what is happening down the mountain, but you see what the mountain do outside, right? So my point is, when I counted those years and then I'd be like, I was learning the market, this and that. It took me like 2 years to learn the market. Now I can teach a student in 3 months. Now he's good. Like, if it took me 2 years, my brother didn't even take him like a year to know how to make money from the market. All of my niggas, they're making money from the market. It didn't take them the year, you understand? So now, in 3 years, I'm here, but we didn't count the 2 years, you understand?
Okay.
So, but what I'm actually like motivating is 3 years is from 0 to hero. But we're hitting this one here because here I wasn't making anything. But I don't want to count it and say 2 years I was learning, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying, the problem is I put a mentor as my target. I say, I want to reach this mentor this year.
Okay.
And I'm going to get him. So that's what made me to be where I am. But nobody ever came to me and say, drop 15 million on my head. I had to work every cent that came into my bank. So that's another thing. It's not an overnight. There's hard work there. Maybe I'm working fast. People are working slow.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. No, thank you so much. This was very I hope the people at home, obviously, people are still gonna have opinions and whatnot. We'll let them be.
The people that have opinion, always, it's newbies.
And if I've missed anything, I try to ask everything, and I asked everything, and and it's not like I'm here to promote you or anything. We spoke before you came here. I said, Ninja, if you're coming here, bro, we have to keep it 100.
Yeah, it's everything. Like I answered, maybe people will expect me to lie and say risk management, I use it or whatever. I can't come in.
But you spoke your truth.
Yeah, I can't come here and like whatever that I said, everything here.
Yeah.
It's the whole truth about me. If you don't like the truth about me, if you're mjita, because most of girls, they prefer lies than reality. So now I'm a real person. I can't come here and lie to you. It's not like I'm not successful. You see, I'm successful. So that's how I made it. If you want another page, you can get it another way. You understand? Another place. At my place, this is how I'm going. That's how I trade. My circle trade like it's crazy, Joe. Like in my circle, they say what's coming is big. Like if you can check, Nasdaq last year bought a Golf 8. That's the latest car. They say a minister bought a Golf 7, and I'm not gonna count my car. ICE bought an M2 last year. That's a circle, right? And they trade like I trade. We trade the same. And if you want to be like them, you gotta trade how we trade. But if you don't wanna be like us, then it's like if you don't want to buy this shop, you go buy in the other shop. There's other shops that you can go and buy. But I'm just showing you that all of my niggas, the way they're successful, is based on how we sit down and say, this is how we trade. We sit down and trade. All of them, like we trade like that. So shout out to them.
Okay, no, beautiful. No, thank you so much for making time, sharing your knowledge, clearing up a few things or a lot of things. And all the best with you moving forward. I'm excited and to see where you're gonna be in the next 5 years.
Yeah,
it's gonna be exciting just to watch. And then, I hope you guys also happy. Nasdaq Ninja.
Next 5 years. That will be far.
It'll be far.
Yes, 5 years.
Yeah. No, thank you very much, bro. Appreciate it.
Appreciate
it. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's myself, Nqobile Tembane from Top Traders South Africa, and I'm sitting here with Nasdaq Ninja today. And we are out. Thank you.
Shut up.